Hi! How's it going? I'm live. Live. Okay, so today is very exciting. If you didn't know, it is April 1st. And so that means a couple of things. Hi, Lily. It means, A, it's April Fool's Day, which is the dumbest of all the dumb days that there are. Hi, Meg. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe it's because I've never come up with like a great April Fool's joke. That's probably the case. Hi, Doug. Hi, Haji. How's it going? Hi, Valerie. Hi, Meg. Yay. We've got some SSS Veda people in the back. Love it. So here's the situation. It's also the first day of Vlog Every Day in April, which sounds like the ultimate April Fool's joke, but it's not. It's actually just a real thing. So if you didn't know, Veda is a longtime YouTube tradition, and at Savvy Sexy Social, we've been doing this tradition. I think now we're going into our fourth year of doing this, which is actually, I can't count, 7 times, because we do it twice a year, April and August. Vlog every day in April, vlog every day in August. So what does that mean? Pretty self-explanatory. The idea is for all of us to get better at turning on the camera and talking and delivering our message more regularly and not being afraid of it. And so that is what we do for Veda. And we make it really easy and simple. It doesn't have to be this totally well thought out video unless you want it to be. We have a calendar of topics just to get you to talk about something. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, RW. How are you? Hi, Terry. This is so important because a lot of times we get bogged down by, I don't know what to talk about, so I'm not going to make a video. Not the case. We have some really basic questions and topics provided to you, and you make it really simple. The best part is that we are a community that is doing this together. That's the other reason why people don't get started with video, is they feel like they're all alone. And if you actually go, and I need to put it in the description, I haven't had a chance to do that yet. If you go to savvysexysocial.com/SSS Veda. So somebody type that out for me in the comments. That'd be great, so everybody knows how to get there. But you can also just go to the blog on my website and you'll see an icon that you can click on for SSS Veda. You'll see that there is a sign up. It's Google form. There's no email list or anything. It's just a Google form so we can all be on a list together that says who's participating, how we can help each other, support each other, where we can see them making those things. If you want to look into somebody, they might have listed their website. Hi, Audrey. Hi, NickNet. How are you guys? And there's also a calendar there. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a Google calendar, not Google, a Google calendar. If you just click on that add to Google calendar button that they make for you, that's a really easy way to get all those topics imported into your calendar. So that's really perfect because that makes it very simple. You have to look at it when you look at your calendar every day. So it's as easy as that. If you don't want to talk about one of the topics, because some of them are pretty goofy, they're meant to be really simple so that you don't have the excuse to not make video. But if you don't want to talk about it, no big deal. Hi, Dryer. How are you? Dryer Group Mortgages. Good to have you here. So that's the deal. I thought I would get on today for my first Veda. And first of all, I want to break down a couple of things, literally how to vlog every day. How can you make sure that you show up every single day? I'm going to go over 7 tips that I have for that. But the reason I'm doing this in a live stream today is because of the other thing that I wanted to address. I'm getting a lot of questions from people about whether or not it's okay to use different formats for SSS Veda. And I love this question because, you know what? You can. In my opinion, and if you pick up my book, which is back there, I should probably grab that. If you pick up my book, you'll find out what my description or my definition for a video blog is. And if you think about what blogging means, it just simply means providing value, sharing something interesting, a story, a tutorial, anything, without expecting anything in return. So in my opinion, vlogging is the same thing. And you can do that with recorded video that's produced and edited, like I do a lot of on this channel. You can do that with a live stream. You can do that with Snapchat, Instagram stories. So if you don't feel comfortable uploading to a YouTube channel because that's not really your agenda, but you're really big on Facebook, then do the Facebook thing instead. Go live if that's going to be the easier way for you to get started. This is all about getting more familiar and talking to the camera more. I'm gonna try to field questions as well as I can today, you guys, even though I do have an agenda of things I want to talk about. But If you're stuck to an intro, oh, good, Meg, that's a great idea. Today's a good day to introduce yourself for day one because it's day one. And you know what? There might be some new people coming on board, so that's really cool. If you guys could do me a huge favor, first of all, I need to see a bunch of thumbs up if you guys are down with the SSS Veda, whether or not you're doing it, but if you're excited about the idea of practicing video blogging and really getting your face on camera so that you can get your message out there and go after the life you want. Let me see those thumbs up right now. I need that support, and thank you for all your comments and emoji squad. Okay, before we get into the content, thanks you guys. Before we get into the content, I want to ask you guys something because I came up with it last night and I'm curious. The last couple times we've been doing live streams, we've been talking about emoji squad, which I love. I love emoji squad. I love how you guys are all sending me emoji thumbs ups. I'm also asking for the thumbs up on the actual video, but you guys are amazing. The emoji squad is strong today. But I was actually thinking last night because it came to me in a rhyme. It came to me in a rhyme in my head. I was like, how about Good Vibes Tribe? How do you guys feel about that? Because I feel like that's actually who we are. I don't really talk about emojis that often, although I totally advocate for them in every capacity. I feel like we're more like the Good Vibes Tribe because, you know, subscribe for good vibes. That's our thing, right? Doug's on board. Good. I love how the thumbs up emojis are still just in full force. Okay, cool. Because I made it official and I put it in my Twitter bio yesterday. So hopefully you guys are down with that. Oh, and I think I actually tweeted it too because I was so excited. I feel like we're the Good Vibes Tribe. I feel like that's who we really are. So although emoji squad strong. Emoji squad strong. No doubt. You guys are strong on the emojis. But it's all about that Good Vibes Tribe. So, okay, let's chat about this, okay? This is the most important thing about the vlogging every day. How to make sure that you're actually gonna show up and keep up with it. GVT, I like it. Good Vibes Tribe. So I'm gonna have 7 ideas for you guys to stay on top of your vlogs this month, especially if you're doing SSS Veda. But if you want to aspire to daily vlogging, period, these are my tips for you. So the first one is, always have your camera with you. Always. If you have intentions of vlogging every day, but you don't actually carry a camera around, that's going to be really difficult because you want to get those moments in your day that are going to be the most story-worthy and be able to showcase those, so you don't want to miss those opportunities. The upside to this is... I've started to get confused with the letters. You guys are so funny. Okay. The nice thing about this is that we all have cameras with us all the time because we have a smartphone, right? Many of you are going to be vlogging from your smartphone, whether or not you're doing it on YouTube or if you're going to Snapchat or Facebook or whatever, going live. Your smartphone is extremely useful for this. Doesn't matter if you're iPhone, Android, Windows, doesn't matter what family you're in. If you've got it, that's the key here. So it's more about feeling ready to pull it out at any time and be able to film something that's happening and really going to be a fun thing for you to showcase in your vlog, whether it's just going live in a great moment or snagging a little clip of something so you can talk about it later and edit it into your content. You must have a camera with you pretty much all the time. If you're serious about vlogging, you're carrying your camera around all the time. I take this thing with me everywhere. Like, this is me walking around. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I prefer to use this over my smartphone. And that's simply because I have decided that is so. If you're just getting started and you're like, oh, I don't really have the budget for a camera right now, do not stress out about that. You absolutely must use your smartphone. Mom agrees. Good. Number 2, make time on your calendar. Oh, good question. This is the Manfrotto Pixie. If you go to savvysexysocial.com/shop, that will be linked on here, and you can go check it out. It's all on Amazon because everything is on Amazon. Number 2, make time on your calendar. If you are going to vlog every single day, this is a task that needs to be done, therefore it takes time. And if you're actually going to do it, you've got to make time for it. A lot of us have to start to realize this when we just say frivolously, like, I'm going to do something, and then don't actually think about time management-wise how it's going to get done. Me personally, I don't have a problem with that because I pretty much have my entire life blocked out on the calendar. So if I'm like, I've got to go live on YouTube today, what time is that going to happen? How do I get it out there and make sure that it gets done? The same thing goes for making your video every day, whether you just need that calendar prompt, which is why that calendar of topics is really nice at the bottom of savvysexysocial.com/SSSVeda, or it's anything else on your calendar that's going to prompt you, whether it's editing time or actual filming time or all of the above. Remembering to budget that time is super important. Thank you for writing that, Jen. So make time on your calendar. It may sound stupid, but it is real life. If we don't make time for something, it's not going to happen. Number 3, focus on the goal. So let me put this into perspective. A lot of people were just... And rightfully so. I'm not trying to take away from, I suppose, how well my time was managed. However, a lot of people were super just impressed by me that I vlogged every single day in January leading up to the launch of my book. Personally, I find that to be a no-brainer. My book is about vlogging. So if you're going to vlog like a boss, and if you're trying to sell a book about vlogging like a boss, you should probably vlog like a boss to launch the book, right? So that's super important. But I think the reason why it was so seamless for me was it was all a part of this campaign. It was all about this big picture for me, and I had an end date. And so it wasn't like I'm vlogging every single day until the end of time. It was I'm vlogging every single day until January 31st. So because of that, I think it was a little bit more feasible for me to go, okay, vlog, edit, vlog, edit, vlog, edit, and for 30 days straight. Because it was all a part of the time that I was allocating for promoting a book, and I had an end date. I think sometimes we get a little bit overwhelmed when we're like, oh my God, when is this ever gonna end? Especially if you haven't given yourself an end date, and maybe your end date is your goal. Or maybe there's another goal. Maybe you're gonna vlog every day until you get to 100 subscribers. Maybe that's your goal. I think you have to really envision that and focus your energy around that so that you can actually get your execution on board and be able to show up every single day. Because if you're just saying, I'm just doing it to do it, there's no reason to show up. It's no reason whatsoever. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you focus on the goal. What is it? For me personally, you know what? 30 days is a lot of vlogging. Trust me. I felt it in January, but I got it done and I got to the end and I was like, woo, awesome. Same thing with April. I think we're all a little bit like, holy crap, can I do it? Can I do it? But just remember, April 30th, that's it. You just got to get to April 30th. If you get the job done every day until then, think about how much better you're going to be as a content creator and as a communicator once you have vlogged every single day for 30 days. It's a massive change for you. So focus on that goal, especially if that's it, especially if it's to get better at this, which apparently I'm very good at because my client Claire is in the room. She said I'm very enthusiastic. Sometimes I forget that I've probably said 100,000 words at this point, 13 minutes in. Okay, so that's number 1 was always have your camera on you. Should be easy for most of us with smartphones, but that's why I bought this mini tripod, so I could carry my camera around very seamlessly, easily, and not kind of look like a crazy person. Sometimes the Joby Gorilla Pod makes you look like a crazy person, I'm not gonna lie. Although it's a wonderful tripod. Number 2, make time on your calendar. Map it out, make the time. Number 3, focus on the goal. It's 30 days. You got this. And my 4th tip is to plan content ahead of time. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. That's so great to hear. Thank you for being here. Plan content ahead of time. This is why we did the calendar of topics, so that you will not procrastinate, okay? That's super, super important. We don't need you procrastinating. You've got to stay on your game every single day. If that means that you have to get a few done in advance, that's cool. Get them done. If you know it's going to be a rough week because you've got a lot of work to do, you've got a full-time job, or you have customers that need your attention, get it done in advance. Schedule, schedule, schedule. It's all a part of the calendar. So plan the content ahead of time. Use that calendar of topics if that helps you, or just decide what you're going to talk about. I've been planning April topics for what seems like a couple of weeks now because there's a couple of things that I have going on. Hi, Ivan. Hi, Ryan. How are you? That's important for me to plan in advance so that I don't get bogged down. I have clients I coach with. I have clients I'm creating video campaigns for at my company Aftermark. I'm speaking. I have another 2 weeks of travel scheduled this month. Mind blowing because I'm happy to be home right now. So it's really, really important to schedule that out. The upside is that maybe I have some fun things coming up that I'll be able to film, so I don't have to have everything planned, but you want to plan as much as possible. So Rebecca, the calendar that I mentioned, everything is at savvysexysocial.com/SSSVeda. I apologize if the link's not in the description yet. I will be posting that when I get done. If you just go to savvysexysocial.com and go to my blog, you'll be able to click the thing that says SSS Veda. But the whole concept here is, yes, SSSVEDA. There are topics there that you can pay attention to and use when you can't come up with something else to do, because that's what everybody else in SSS Veda will be considering that day as well. So keep that in mind. That's at that website. If somebody could type that, that would be great. That would be great. Okay, number 5. Watch others to stay motivated. So we have that full list of people that are going to be participating in SSS Veda over on that website. So that's one thing you could do. But also remember to watch the people that you love who make video already. People that are going to be publishing regularly anyway, whether they're doing beta or not, and they want to create great stuff for you. You get to leverage that as an opportunity to stay motivated and see like, oh, I love what they're doing. I'm inspired by this. I want to create something like that. Maybe I inspire you. Maybe somebody else inspires you. Just stay active as a viewer, because a lot of times if we get stuck in the whole like execution and editing suite, we forget to be inspired by why we're doing this in the first place. And I know that I have a lot of my favorite YouTubers that I love to watch, and I make sure that I view them and I'm like, oh, I get amped about making video again, and then I'll go after it. That's super important when you're making videos every single day. You might not think about it. It's not just about the execution. It's about continuing to be inspired. So that is number 5. Number 6, use templates whenever possible. So sometimes that means templates in your video editor, and sometimes it just means a template in Canva so that you can make sure you get your thumbnails designed effectively every single time. You've got to have custom thumbnails on YouTube. It's super important. Maybe you're doing a Snapchat story and you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about templates at all if you're doing a Snapchat story. But regardless, if you can leverage templates in any way, that's super important. Maybe a template means, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to film an intro, I'm going to film content, and then I'm going to film a call to action at the end of every video. That's 3 pieces of your template. And then there might be a title card that you put in the middle of the intro and the content. And then there might be sort of a final transition that you do before the call to action at the end. Template that out for yourself. Give yourself that first draft in your video editor so it's just like, okay, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. Make it as simple on yourself as possible, because it doesn't have to be super over the top fancy every single time unless you're going for some sort of videography points. But if it's just to get the video made, leverage templates. You guys have seen that video about making custom thumbnails. That's a template that I have in Canva. Every single time I just replicate, drop in the new photo, and boom, it's done. Like every single time it's done. Templates are super important. Don't recreate the wheel every single time. Okay, great. Number 7, before we get to the last one, I'll review these again. Number 1, always have your camera on you. Always have your camera on you. Number 2, make the time on your calendar. Number 3, focus on the goal. Focus on the goal, okay? The goal here is just get to 30 days, just every day, 30 days, that's it. Just do it. That's it. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's okay. You'll do it. And number 4, plan content ahead of time. That's going to make you feel so much better in the long run. Number 5, watch others to stay motivated. The best video creators are the best and most loyal viewers. So stay viewing and be loyal to those YouTubers or any video creators that have helped you get motivated. Number 6, use templates wherever possible. Keep it easy on yourself every single day when you need to show up. And number 7, my final tip is this: remember your person. The person that's going to be watching you every day, remember them. They're waiting on you to show up. They trust you to show up. You said you were going to do it. They just want what you promised, so just deliver on that. Even if it's a 1-minute video day, then that's okay. That is okay. Just show up for them because they're showing up for you. Okay? Those are my 7 tips. I will make sure that those are all written on my blog at savvysexysocial.com. Go always check that. You can always find the notes for every video that I make here on the YouTube channel on my website. There's also the SSS Veda sign up, so make sure that you check that out as well. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited? I want to take just look at your comments and questions about Veda. Give me a thumbs up if these were useful. Hopefully that's helping you. Thumbs up on the video, you guys. Thumbs up on the video if this was useful for you in terms of vlogging every day, whether it's something that you're going to do with us this month for Veda, or if you're just considering it in the future. Derek, you can just copy and paste mine. I'm sure I just got them on the internet somewhere. Awesome. That's great news, Mark. Congratulations. Valerie, I don't know when they're going to be rolling out live mobile stream for all people, although I hope it's soon, because let me tell you what, it's a whole lot of fun. Okay. All right. Awesome. Nicole, I'm so glad that was useful. Thank you. Sarah, thank you. Meg, I'm so pumped for you. This is going to be big. This month is going to be big for you, especially mindset-wise. Hashtag Good Vibes Tribe. Thank you, Andre. Lori, totally useful. Awesome. That's so great, Lori. Thank you. How's the editing process for a vlog? It depends on what your vlog is. I personally kind of have a flow that I like to do, so that's what I do. That's just how I do. I like it. I enjoy the editing process a lot. That's how I got into this industry, so that's me. That's just how I do it. I am on YouTube Mobile Live if you're curious about how I'm live on YouTube right now. You're so welcome, Samantha. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Brown Report. Thank you, Nick Nett. Thank you so much. I think somebody said I was buffering. Hopefully I'm not buffering. I should be on internet, so we're good. Hi, Tanner. Hi, Fernando. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. I really appreciate you. I am not using iMovie. I'm using Final Cut Pro, although they're in the same family, so I highly recommend starting with iMovie. If you're just getting started, just getting into the flow of editing, I definitely recommend it because it's very easy to work with. Oh, thank you so much, Melson. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Aw, Sibte, that's so nice. I am the real vlogging queen. That's good to know. The vlogging camera that I'm using at this point in time is the Sony RX100. You can find out more details about this at savvysexysocial.com/shop. Oh, good. All right, good. Hopefully not too bad on the buffer side, you guys. Thank you so, so much. All right. This is the last thing I will ask of you today. This has been my Veda day 1. I will have my, tomorrow's gonna be my March favorites. So the cool things that I own and loved in March. I cannot wait to talk about my Bluetooth headphones. I've been wanting to tell you guys about those. I've kind of mentioned them here or there. But anyway, the last thing I'll ask of you is if you look next to my channel name and you see the button says subscribe, please click that right now so that you do not miss my Vedas every day this month. It really does a lot for me when you are subscribed to this channel. It helps you get notified about videos when they come out, and it helps me continue to make these videos for free going forward. So thank you so much for clicking that subscribe button right now. And as Meg said, you can hit the bell and you'll get notified about every single video, and you will become part of the Good Vibes Tribe, which is what we've decided today. Hashtag Good Vibes Tribe. Thank you so much. Yes, it is tough. Sometimes you have to remember that if you're not good at looking here, you should probably not have this up. Although this is very nice for being able to review where you are and if you're in focus. If you're bad at looking at the lens when this is open and you can see yourself, it's not going to be a good video. I find it so fascinating how many people make video and have an incredibly large audience and do a great job, but for some reason forget to look at the lens. It's just like, okay, we can tell you're looking at yourself. It's very obvious. It's so annoying. Oh, you would not break the camera. No, I have not found overheating in this, interestingly. That's weird. Yeah, add sunglasses the Casey way. That's a really good That's funny. Is that why he does that? I hadn't even considered that. Yay, Minnie, thanks for watching that replay. Minnie's in the 30 Days to Better Vlogging Facebook group, and I went over there live for a few minutes just to let them know I'd be over here live, because when you're live, you got to tell everybody where you're going to be all the time. But yeah, so thanks for being here, Minnie. That's a really great place to join if you want to get motivated and meet other video creators, such as the ones that are doing SSS Veda with us this month. Yes, oh, that's true. He likes to look at the viewer so he can point at things. That makes sense. The sunglasses definitely save it. Totally. Looking at the lens is tough, but if you remember that looking here means looking into the eyes of somebody that you did this for, you'll look here. Promise. Haji, I do have a Facebook group. It's called 30 Days to Better Vlogging. Go check it out. That is where especially Veda people are hanging out, but people that definitely want to make videos. So, okay, we're at 25 minutes. That's pretty long, you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed. I don't want you to miss any videos that come this month. And it's been nice to chat with you today. I am going wedding dress shopping this weekend, so no pressure. No pressure. Bye, you guys. Love you the most. Subscribe for good vibes. Hashtag good vibes tribe. Love it. We need like a handshake or something, like good vibes tribe. You guys get back to me on that. Okay, great. Bye.